The final match of the regular season against the Columbus Crew goes down Friday night at BMO Field as Toronto FC right back at it. Gareth Wheeler with you. Yes, Toronto FC played in Columbus twice already this season, a 2-1 result both times. And who can forget the last time out, Toss St. Ricketts' 2 late goals to propel Toronto FC to victory. The Columbus Crew are a very good team and will challenge Toronto FC coming off yet another short week, having played in Ottawa on Tuesday night. The good news, Michael Bradley, Victor Vasquez, Marky Delgado, the list goes on of players who will be fresh, having sat out for the trip to our nation's capital. So everything to play for, and the Trillium Cup up for grabs come Friday night.
We're just prepared. We're prepared for the league matches and 7 games unbeaten. We want to continue that streak and just go into this game like any other game to give 100% and get the result.
A little surprising that we don't see them later in the year, at least once, when everything seems to be a little bit more on the line. But it is what it is, and you take as much information out of these games and you match that up to what players we're going to have on the field, what we have available, ways that we think in our place that we can push the game and dictate the game maybe a little bit more.
Toronto FC remain atop the Eastern Conference on 26 points, and the Columbus Crew, despite some very good early season play, only find themselves 5th in the conference on 19 points. Here are your 3 keys to the match, and the first one's replacing Altidore. Josie Altidore suspended for Friday night's match because of accumulation of cards. No Javinko either, so that means most likely Toss St. Ricketts will lead the line. Look for a TFC system that may look a lot like how they lined up against Seattle, playing with 2 attacking midfielders rather than the second striker up top, and that bodes well and plays right into the second key to the match, which is loading the midfield, dominating that position. When Toronto FC was run off the park in the first half of the last game against the Columbus Crew, is because they didn't have enough bodies in the midfield. TFC had to change formation and balance things out, where Chris Mavinga was taken off in order to add another midfield body. And finally, beware of the trap. Will trap. We've talked about Federico Higuain when it comes to the Columbus Crew as being the creative influence, but it's Trapp and his ability to sit in there, sit in the midfield, and dominate from a defensive perspective that allows the attacking players of the Columbus Crew have more freedom, more joy to freelance quite a little bit, find pockets of space, and get involved in the attack. This game, Toronto FC should have more possession playing at home. It'll be attacking Will Trapp, bringing him out of his comfort zone and forcing him into errors, which will be crucial in this one. Will Trapp's played the most minutes for the Columbus Crew and is a very good player. It's the Crew and the Reds for the final time in the regular season. A 7 p.m. kickoff down at BMO Field. You can watch on TSN, listen on TSN 1050.